Okay, welcome everyone to our Earth Day drum circle and book launch. Open sweeping hand, honor your earth, drum. The drum, the sound of the earth, grounds us. And bless your drum for this ceremony for Earth Day. What is it roots know that branches don't? What wisdom lies buried underground? Roots know ways of seeing in the dark, how to dig for water like branches reach for light. Roots form secret handshakes and underground pacts, sharing resources below the surface. You knew as a child the outdoor longing to touch the earth with tips of finger branches, roots of naked toes. Oh, you earth lovers. Feel your roots reach down below, tapping the invisible power that feeds your light-bound growth. It's called sand art. Who spent the entire evening painting the shoreline canvas, black and gold sand art, only to erase it with the morning tide. All night long, waves-shaped supple sand imprinting curves in jags like notes of an ocean song. Nature is full of this momentary art. No attachment to her grand designs. Like Tibetan monks, the ocean erases her creation freely. Will you rise up early and step into this gallery before time and time erase, form shaping formlessness, celebrated with naked toes kissing the artwork of the divine? Sand art. There you are, rising in the night sky, the waxing moon revealing more and more of yourself each day. Soon you will wane, turn within, keeping secrets as you soften to a whisper. I used to think the spiritual path was all about luminous growth, but now I know to dissolve is an equal part of the lunacy. From outer to inner, from hidden to full, monthly cycles of the moon, lifetime cycles of the soul. So this is called Gypsy Geese. I wrote it just down the road here at the Snake River, watching a flock of geese take off from the river. A flock, a flight of geese splashing together, no longer fighting the upstream roar. They lift up into sky, their strong legs and wide wings built to rise above the Snake River line. Do you dream of flight? Lifted high above the mind, traveling by instincts, buried in soft feathers, finding flocks of freedom in a gypsy migration, headed the same place as you. Finding flocks of freedom in a gypsy migration, headed the same place as you. This poem is from the desert of Joshua Tree National Park, and it's very pertinent to Earth Day. And it's called Evolve. The desert can tell you stories. Adaptations born of harsh conditions. Just imagine the first choyo cactus that grew sheaths to protect its needles from blazing days and chilly nights. Joshua trees that embraced yucca moths pollinating in a marriage thousands of years old. The intelligence to birth a sheath or host a moth exists in humanity when we remember the earth is our evolutionary partner. Thank you all for listening to some poems from the Nature Sutras. They're not really poems, they're sutras. Sutra is from the Sanskrit word sutra, which means to thread, or like suture comes from that, to repair. And I'm hoping that these poems can be a blessing of repairing our connection to the beauty, the resilience, the strength, the love, the inspiration that we all receive from our sacred Mother Earth. Pachamama, hey. Pachamama, Pachamama, hey. Pachamama, 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 hey. Pachamama, Pachamama, hey. Pachamama, Pachamama, hey. Pachamama, 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 hey. Bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, hey. Bella mama, bella mama, hey. Bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, bella mama, hey. This is a poem that I wrote in the Rocky Mountains in Boulder, Colorado, tuning into my heartfelt concern for what's happening with climate change on the planet and the impact of many species. And it's called Topography of Words. Poets are always looking for words, new words to capture a certain hue, a blend of colors beyond labeling. These are the words of my longing: pine needle green, aspen gold, sparkling dirt, and Snake River blue. I fill my journal with nature's words in my quest to paint the truth of her sheer beauty. Yet sometimes I use deep, muddy language, moist with tears, like tree death brown and drought thirsty gray, honoring the whole canvas that exists in the endangered topography of words. Aho, mitakwiyase. And as we fade out, we send all this love and gratitude and joy and celebration of Earth Day to the planet, to all the 7 directions.